Xiaomi just dropped something that genuinely made my jaw drop, and I need you to stay with me because this thing is playing a completely different game than everything else out there right now. This is the Xiaomi 17 Max, and we are talking about a phone packing an 8,000 mAh battery, a 200 megapixel primary camera with a 1.4-inch sensor, a Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 chip, and a stunning 6.9-inch flat LTPO AMOLED display hitting up to 3,500 nits of peak brightness running Android 16 under HyperOS 3. Xiaomi literally called this thing Image Max, Battery Max, Screen Max, and Performance Max all in one breath. And from everything we know so far, that is not just marketing speak. That is a mission statement. If you are as hyped about this as I am, smash that subscribe button and drop a like right now. It genuinely helps the channel grow, and I want to keep bringing you deep dives like this one. Let us start with the battery because that is what everyone is talking about. An 8,000 mAh silicon carbon cell in a flagship is absolutely massive. Most of the competition, including the Galaxy S26 Ultra and iPhone 17 Pro Max, are sitting somewhere between 4,500 and 5,500 mAh. Xiaomi has basically doubled that. The silicon carbon chemistry gives you more energy density without making the phone a brick. And on top of that, you are getting 100-watt wired charging and 50-watt wireless charging. We are genuinely talking about a potential 2-day phone for most users. And in 2026, that is still a rare thing to say about a true flagship. Performance is where things get really interesting. The Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 paired with LPDDR5X RAM and UFS 4.1 storage is the fastest memory stack you can put in a phone today. Reviewers across the Xiaomi 17 lineup said the chip handles everything with ease, stays cool under sustained load, and the 17 Max has a bigger chassis to help manage thermals even better than the smaller siblings. Now, the camera is the part one personally cannot stop thinking about. The 17 Max will be Xiaomi's first phone with a Leica-backed 200 megapixel primary sensor sitting behind a massive 1.4-inch imaging area. That sensor size means more light, more detail, and better low-light results. Alongside that, you have a 50 megapixel periscope telephoto with 3x optical zoom and a 50 megapixel ultra-wide. For video, you are looking at 8K at 30 frames, 4K Dolby Vision HDR, and 4K 10-bit log footage for creators who want flexibility in post. The Leica color science across the rest of the 17 family has already impressed reviewers, and the Max is taking it further. Before we keep going, if you are finding this useful, hit that like button real quick. It tells the algorithm this content is worth pushing out, and I genuinely appreciate every single one of you watching. The 6.9-inch LTPO AMOLED display is flat, sharp at 1200 by 2608 pixels, runs at 120 Hz adaptively, and features 2160 Hz PWM dimming, which essentially eliminates the flicker that causes eye strain during long sessions. Peak brightness hits 3,500 nits with Dolby Vision support, and Dragon Crystal Glass 3 on the front means solid drop and scratch resistance right out of the box. On software, HyperOS 3 on Android 16 is genuinely the best version of Xiaomi software to date. It is cleaner, animations are fluid, customization is deep, and cross-device features that connect to Xiaomi tablets and smart home products work really well. There is still some bloat and a learning curve in the settings menus, but Xiaomi is committing to 6 years of updates for the 17 series, which is a serious step forward for this brand. You also get Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, NFC, an infrared blaster, USB 3.2 Type-C with DisplayPort, an ultrasonic in-display fingerprint scanner, IP68 water resistance, and storage configs going all the way up to 1 TB with 16 gigs of RAM. The 17 Max is confirmed for a China launch in May 2026. Global availability is not locked in yet for the Max specifically, but Xiaomi is already confirming the 17T and 17T Pro globally on May 28th, so the international expansion is very much in motion. My honest take is that the Xiaomi 17 Max is the most ambitious big-screen Android flagship of 2026. The hardware value here, combining the biggest battery in the lineup, the highest resolution Leica camera system, the fastest chip available, and a gorgeous flat display, is genuinely hard to ignore at a price that consistently undercuts Apple and Samsung. If you want to maximize what your money gets you in a smartphone right now, Xiaomi is making that argument better than almost anyone else. If you made it to the end, thank you, it means a lot. Subscribe so you do not miss the full hands-on when this phone drops, and drop a like if you found this helpful. Catch you in the next one.